Here are 14 motivational short stories about being successful in life. 1. The power of perseverance. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, Edison said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." 2. From poverty to prosperity. Gardner, a struggling single father, became homeless with his young son. Despite the odds, Gardner worked tirelessly to build a better life. He eventually became a successful stockbroker and entrepreneur. 3. J.K. Rowling's rags to riches story. J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, was a single mother living on welfare when she began writing her books. Today, she's one of the wealthiest authors in the world.
4. The unstoppable Stephen Hawking. Despite being diagnosed with a debilitating motor neuron disease at age 21, Stephen Hawking defied the odds and became one of the most renowned physicists in history.
5. Oprah Winfrey's triumph over adversity. Oprah Winfrey, media mogul and philanthropist, overcame a difficult childhood, including poverty and abuse. Today, she's one of the most influential women in the world. 6. The inspiring story of Nick Vujicic. Born without arms or legs, Nick Vujicic was bullied and struggled with depression. However, he refused to give up and now travels the world as a motivational speaker. 7. Richard Branson's dyslexic success. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, struggled with dyslexia as a child. Despite this, he went on to build a business empire and become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world. 8. Michael Jordan's failure to success. Michael Jordan, basketball legend, was cut from his high school basketball team. However, he used this setback as motivation to work harder and eventually became one of the greatest basketball players of all time. 9. The rags to riches story of Howard Schultz. Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks, grew up in a housing project in Brooklyn. Despite the challenges he faced, Schultz worked hard and eventually transformed Starbucks into a global coffee giant. 10. The unstoppable story of Bethany Hamilton, professional surfer. Bethany Hamilton lost her arm in a shark attack. However, she refused to give up on her dreams and continued to compete at the highest level. 11. The inspiring story of Madam C.J. Walker. Born into poverty and orphaned at age 7, Madam C.J. Walker became one of the wealthiest self-made women of her time. She built a business empire in the early 20th century by developing hair care products for African American women. 12. The success story of Sarah Blakely. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, was rejected by multiple manufacturers and investors when she first started her business. However, she persevered and eventually turned Spanx into a global brand.
13. The inspiring story of Arunima Sinha. Arunima Sinha, an Indian mountaineer, lost her leg in a train accident. However, she refused to give up on her dreams and eventually became the first amputee to climb Mount Everest.
14. The rags to riches story of Du Wenchang. Du Wenchang, founder of Forever 21, immigrated to the United States with little money and no English skills. However, he worked hard and eventually built Forever 21 into a global fast fashion empire.